Okay, so I'm just going to go into the second lecture now. You've already got the handout. Okay, so let's just go through this. DNA controls cellular activities, carries a code. It's genetic instructions that are encoded in a sequence of bases strung together in the DNA. It's you can think of it as a blueprint. I don't know if I want this color, but whatever, blueprint. Okay, so some vocabulary to know here. So chromosomes are basically just DNA. They're a condensed form of it. It's the DNA all wrapped up. And as you know, human beings have 46 in total, 23 pairs. So the chromosomes come in pairs in any species. And what are the genes? The genes are just portions or part of the DNA. So that would be a gene there. That's a gene there. That's a gene there. Okay. So there's sections of the DNA. Which are the codes for a particular protein. The proteins are used to build up all the cell structure. So the cell membranes, the walls, the different organelles, right? The different parts of the cell, all made up of protein. All made up of protein. Okay, so different genes control the development of different characteristics of an organism. Many genes are needed to carry out all the genetic information for a whole organism. Yes, you need many genes in order to create an organism. So the genes control functions that can, and they are the blueprints for structure. Everything from your eyes, what they look like, to their colors, to their different features. And a gene consists of a sequence of 1,000 DNA, thousands of DNA base pairs. Go back to the last lesson to review base pairs. Okay, so about 175,000 genes compose the DNA molecule of a single human chromosome. And again, this is different between the species. There may be more, there may be less. The genes act in pairs that dictate traits, features, or characteristics. traits such as, do you have brown eyes or blue eyes? Tall, short. How long is your nose? What's the basic features of your body, right? Are you thin? Are you muscular? Are you on the heavy side? So those are all traits. What's your hair color? Okay, what's your skin color? Those are all traits. A characteristic, that's what a trait is. It's a characteristic an organism not only has, but can pass down to its offspring. An organism can pass on to its offspring. Okay, obviously through doing DNA. So the study of heredity. The study started with the work of Mendel, Gregor Mendel. Okay. And yes, he was a monk. So this is another example of a religious that was involved. He was the founder of genetics, and he was, again, another example of one of the founding scientists who was from a religious order. There's quite a few of them. We don't hear about it, but the fact is, if anyone says that there's a conflict between science and religion, I mean, many of the pioneers had either a religious background or were some sort of priest or monk in this case. So he developed the foundation of genetics. Oops. Okay, so what did he notice? Now we're going to talk about some of the traits of pea plants. I know it sounds funny, but this is where he started off. Actually, it was because it was very simple to deal with. The pea plants obviously were very simple to mate and to create new offspring with. Not mate, but pollinate is a correct word. But anyways, let's get down to here. So we'll start here. Sorry. He noticed right here. He noticed that peas had several traits and always showed only one or the other. So they were either round or wrinkled. Let's go back down to here. They were either round or wrinkled, or they were yellow or green, or the flower was purple or it was white, or the pod shapes were inflated or they were constricted, or they were yellow or green. Okay, so these are all traits. Okay, and what did he find? He found that there was always one trait that dominated. In other words, that you saw more of, that showed up more often, and masked the others. Masked